This morning I was rocked out of my bed by an email containing my first ever Steam review key. I was barely alive in the 80s, but apparently it was a lawless time of criminal gangs, bounty hunters, cyborgs, big guns, neon signs, and one-liners. Huntdown is a great indie game developed by Easy Trigger Games. It is a 2D, side-scrolling, arcade-style steampunk shooter that really delivers. It is part Judge Dredd, Blackthorn, Sunset Riders, and Mega Man with a little bit of pro wrestling thrown in.
You're in the hoodlum turf, mate. Means you're all mine, yeah.
After a bit of playing, I can say that the controls are responsive, the guns have impact, the frame rate is constant, the atmosphere sucks you in, and the art and backgrounds are complex and beautiful. You have a few options in the menus, VSync, resolution, etc., but this has a great feature to turn the copyrighted music off. Just wanted to mention this because it is a positive addition. You are a bounty hunter, tasked with eliminating the city's various criminal gangs. You can choose from 3 bounty hunters, each with a different starting weapon and special ability. After selecting which group of unmentionables to tackle, there is a shortcut scene from a shady figure named Wolfmother, who gives you some quick backstory, and you are off to take a bite out of crime.
It has been a long time since the company acquired your services. So once again, you were personally selected for the job. We trust you are willing to accept.
Yes, of course, Miss Rose.
You proceed through levels, shooting bad guys while collecting guns, secret stashes, and a body count. You can have your primary weapon and a sub-weapon and switch between them. You can cover, slide, duck, dash, and hide in the darkness. The game gives you a large variety of options for dealing with your enemies, and they work pretty well. If you like to run in and take out enemies quickly, you can do that. And also, if you're like me and very strategic, you can hang back and pick off your enemies slowly, one by one. Once you've reached the end of an area, they introduce the boss, and after defeating it, you are given various accolades. Eventually, you work your way up to the leader of the gang. This is probably about a 4 to 6 hour game initially. It took me about an hour to defeat the first gang in story mode. There is also an arcade mode for just straight scoring, which is appealing to an old arcade rat like me. So far, I haven't had too many real issues with the game yet. When in a close combat situation with lots of enemies, it can get a little bit messy, but so far I haven't run into any of those BS design choices. There are some hit detection issues, but they're very minor and mostly involve crouching in the firefights. Everything works really great otherwise, and the game is fun and satisfying. I am also proud to announce that the game has actual iframes and relatively good hit detection. So far, Huntdown is a fantastic game, and I can't wait to play more. I recommend it to the run and gun crowd especially. This genre is very small these days, and a game like this is welcome and appreciated. You should give Huntdown a hot, sweaty shot. This is Dan T from Twisted Banana Productions, and here are some one-liners.
Knock, knock.
With sufficient thrust, pigs fly just fine.
This job is too easy. They say hard work never did anyone any harm. This is your brains on bullets. Any questions?